Modifieds on racetrack, ready to go for their 25-lap A feature. Zane Miner and Dan Button showing on the front row. Jeff Morris and Louis Nutter in row 2. Ben Gunderson and Craig Moore in row 3. Rick Smith and Tyson Blood in row 4. Travis Ross, Alan Grimley in row 5. Dave Harmon, Austin Levick in row 6. Tiernan Dietz, Mel Decker, and John without an H Gunderson as we are underway. Early lead goes to Miner. If they can all stay, oh, they can't, that was bad. Moore through, mostly avoids more contact, and the yellow flag is out. Here in this Skagit Aggregate Modified A main event. For the second time, Miner and Button showing. Let's try it again. Green's out. Jeff Morris looking to take advantage on the restart. He's worked his way up into second underneath Button showing. Up top, Louis Nutter looking good. Nutter trying to drive up and around Button showing. Tyson Blood, who got the feature win at Grays Harbor last night, he's trying to foot wedge his way underneath Button showing. He is going to get underneath Nutter and move up into fourth now. Miner is leading. Morris is pressuring. Out front early here at Skagit Speedway. Miner, he is also without a Skagit Speedway A-main win. Morris wide up to the fluffy stuff. Couldn't get it to bite. Has a better run into turn number 3 as he's trying to chase down Miner. Miner and Morris, good battle for your lead. We've got multiple cars around. Grimley 75 and the 51 of Nutter. The two cars spun out nearly in sync in corner number 4. Caution on the racetrack. Miner leads the field down the back straightaway. Now the modifieds will be restarting in corner 4, so the stock car divisions do not have the same restart area as the sprint cars. Just keep that in mind. As Miner brings us back to green. Gunderson trying to use the outside groove to get a run here on Morris. Morris pushes wide, and there's the defending track champion Rick Smith working his way into second. Smith using the Delaware-style restart to clear a couple of cars. They're nearly 3 wide coming off of 4. Tyson Blood was sneaking his nose in to try to get between Gunderson and Morris. Blood now to the low side on Morris. Down the back chute. Race for the lead, starting to get good. In fact, there is a new race leader on lap number 6. It's Rick Smith. Smith to the bottom in the Team Geritol car. Gets to the top spot. Cruising around the low groove. The setup awfully good in car 25 right now. Miner sits in second. Gunderson trying to slow the progress of Tyson Blood in behind him, the 68 and the 97, having a good race for third. Blood tries to go in way high in the third corner, arcs it off down low, big charge up to the back of Gunderson. He's right on what justifies the rear bumper on the modified in turn number 2. Sticks a nose in down low. Gunderson again down far enough, but he pushes in the middle of the turn, and there's Blood to make the pass. Tyson Blood has got third in the Fusion Graphics sponsored 97. Gunderson back at him on the bottom, can't make the pass. Meanwhile, from the back of the field, Craig Moore looking very good in his own M14. Moore has run for Louis Nutter for a number of years. We've got a car around in turn number 2. That looks like Grimley 75 over in the second corner. Caution flag out. Radios that they're going back to green the next time around. Kirby turns the traffic lights out around Skagit Speedway. Now it's Rick Smith restarting the field. We're green. Tyson Blood looking to take advantage. He'll get up and around Minor in turn number 1. Here comes Blood on the attack. Has to back out of the throttle a little bit in the middle of the corner. Settles her down. Look out, Travis Ross. Oh, Ross got a whole lot of Dietz coming around the front. Dietz is to a stop, and we're going to have to stop the race. Ross manages to keep it going. Dietz does not. It was Ross crossed up in the middle of the corner. But I'll have to send him the memo that they're not restarting over there. At least not in this division. I'll get him that memo. Smith with a second try to restart. Back to green. Blood again with a monster run off the high side of the speedway. Down the back straightaway, closing on Smith. Meanwhile, for third, Craig Moore. He's going to be a factor before this is all done as he's run from deep in the pack up forward. Problems on the Mel Decker 22. Decker trying to pick up the pace, and it's Austin Lovick waving to the crowd on the hill in turn number 3. Caution again. Then Harmon's 29, Lovick's 10L, and Decker's 22M. Look at the cagey old veteran Decker sneaking up and around. Cagey veteran he is. Already picking off cars. We are back to green. Craig Moore using the outside to get around Tyson Blood. Moore showing a nose inside, contact made and around. Can he keep it going? He can not. Down the back straightaway with Rick Smith setting the pace again. Green flag out. Blood takes a really high arc into 1. Something about the middle of turn 2 though, you watch him just kind of back off the throttle and lose a little ground. He picks her back up down the back straightaway, carries it all the way through 3. Smith continuing to lead. Blood is second. Blood this time the big charge through 2. Back straightaway. Blood's closing up on Rick Smith. Smith bouncing off the corner. Blood attacking on the high side. Down to 10 laps to go as Blood figured it out. Watch him and the momentum. Shorten the gap entering turn number 3 as he closes even further off of 4. 2 very drastically different lines in the corners between Smith and Blood. This time, Blood gets up into the fluffy stuff. You saw some of it spray up, and that cost him a lot of forward drive. That allows Smith to get out forward again. Race for third, Jeff Morris working the inside of Zane Miner. Miner might have a top 3 as we got a car around the back straightaway at turn number 2. It's Tiernan Dietz. And a yellow flag flies. Not that I'm counting. Oh, Ricky's been good on these restarts. Blood on the last time around Turn 2 has kind of been his bugaboo. He's either been super fast through there and closed a lot of distance, or gotten her too high in the racetrack and lost a lot of ground. We'll see how he navigates it this time. We're back to green flag action. There's Blood. Had to back out of it just about 2/3 of the way through the corner. See how he attacks 3 and 4. Kind of backs her in, heavy on the throttle off. He's got a lane down low on Smith, getting in the bottom of 1. Did Smith leave too much open? Blood down low, Smith battling back on the high side. Smith holds it for now. Gets back to the low groove in 3. Blood has to reassess and come back after his attack, and we have got more cars together. It's Miner and Gunderson, and there's a yellow flag. Lights have turned out. Gunderson cannot rejoin. Rick Smith once again. Brings him back to green. Blood still trying to master turns 1 and 2. He's able to keep his foot in it, taking that line. Goes high through 3. Down the front chute. Decent little amount of distance separating him, but Smith is going to have to be really good over the final 5 laps as Blood closes, lurks, looks, can't make the pass in 3 and 4. Rick gets off turn 4 a little bit better. Smith now expanding his lead with 3 laps to go. Field spreading out. Jeff Morris is 3rd. Louis Nutter is 4. Beldecker is 5. Dan Button showing Austin Levick, Dave Harmon, and Tiernan Dietz. One more time around for Rick Smith, looking to defend his Skagit Aggregate Modified Track Championship. Blood goes in on the bottom of turn 1 and 2. He is close enough that if Rick screws up, he's got a shot. Blood sails her in high, diamonds the corner, tries to get momentum, but it is Rick Smith's night. He'll take the victory over Tyson Blood and Jeff Morris, Louis Nutter, Mel Decker, Dan Button showing Austin Levick, Dave Harmon, and Tiernan Dietz. With 3 minutes to spare, Rick Smith gets the victory. Ashley's going to get her first version of the Team Geritol party on the front straightaway. Ought to be fun. Ashley Llewellyn, you're lit up and ready to go whenever.
Heck yeah, I am. So Rick Smith down here in Victory Lane, he can't hear you. His helmet is off. Your first place finisher for the IMCA Modifieds. He is out of the car. Let him hear it. He's got to get camera ready. We're all good now. Rick, how was that race? Congratulations.
Thank you. That was a great race. We had a really good battle there. I thought the 97 had something for me. He pulled up next to me there, and I think I decided we got to go.
You felt the pressure.
Yeah, we felt the pressure, all right. I think we got our panels a little bit touched there on the back chute there, but that's good, clean racing. I enjoy racing with him. Great guy to go. Someday I will get down to Elma race with him down there.
Absolutely. And tell me, who's helping you out tonight?
Well, I always go, Jeff is the man on that one. But we got Straight On Construction, Conway Pub and Eatery. We got Wise Service, Jet City Equipment Hyundai with Mike Wartow, Handy's Heating, North Cross Landscaping, Robert Franklin, where we store these cars. We got a whole, plus my whole crew, Jeff, my dad, all my crew here. I got a big army behind me to help me out, and they're standing by. We'll go to battle every night with everybody. So, I'm wore out.
Well, don't get too tired. We'll let you celebrate a little bit more, take some pictures. We'll run over to second place finisher, Tyson Blood. Great run.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Congrats to Rick. He helped me out. You know, I just couldn't get around him. I was trying everything I could, trying high, trying to sneak in there. I almost had him right here, but he kind of came down and I had nowhere to go. I think I actually hit his car a little bit there, but it's all good. Hopefully he's not mad.
I mean, you heard it. He said it's a good, clean race. No problem. Who do you have helping you tonight?
Oh, well, we got my dad, definitely. He's been doing everything with the car. We're making a good team. Got to thank Sarah, my girlfriend Sarah. Got to thank Swag. He's been coming to all the races, helping with whatever we got to do, the tires. I also got to thank some of my sponsors, Bud Commander, MB Electric, WRD, Walker Racing Development, Fusion Graphics.
Take a sneak peek. Are we missing anybody?
Got to thank AMSOIL too, and Traeger Performance, and Osbach Dirtworks.
Your second place finisher, Tyson Blood. Let him hear it. Your third place finisher, all the way from Canada. Welcome down, Jeff Morris. I had to double check, you guys. I'm not going to lie. It's my rookie season. So you're running in the back there. Behind first, second, third, right? We had a little bit of a caution, well, a couple of them. Through attrition, you gained this third place finish. How did it go?
It was a bit of an experience. It was all right at first, and I decided wrong on the setup, and it was terrible. But I just played with the rear brakes and tried to run a different line, and kind of came back and missed some accidents, and it worked out.
Well, it worked out pretty good for you so far. I mean, obviously you're here, so just a few minor adjustments will maybe get you some positions up later on.
Yeah, the car kind of got tore up pretty bad. It's not exactly perfect from last night, but I really got to thank people that helped me out. Sea Wings Express, Glacier Valley Homes, Saratoga Speedway, and OK Tire of Victoria.
Awesome. Your third place finisher, Jeff Morris. Give it up for the IMCA Modifieds. Caleb.
Oh, sorry, I was typing. I apologize. Modifieds are done. We've got one 30-lap A feature left, and it's the Budweiser 360 Sprint cars.